Hi, this is Tami, the all natural scientist. It's a good day today. We'll be talking about ways to promote healthy hair and skin. Ways to promote healthy hair and skin. There are a number of methods that can be used, but the approach in the hair and skin healing clinic is that we seek all natural, closest to the natural state as possible of ways to promote and support healthy hair and skin. Now, we'll be talking about overcoming hair loss, increasing hair shine, nourishing our follicles, nourishing our hair and skin, and then, of course, the proper products that then support healthy hair and skin. So, what's healthy hair? Hair that can be long or short, it's a personal preference. Some people like to wear their hair short. Some people like to wear their hair longer. It doesn't matter, but what does matter is that the hair has a good shine, a good texture to it. It looks like it's moisturized. Why do we want to have healthy hair and skin? Well, you can tell a lot by a person's lifestyle and also about their nutrition by just looking at their hair and skin and how they're presenting themselves. It really makes a difference. So it's a reflection of good health and proper nutrition. That's why it's important to have healthy hair and skin. What is healthy skin? It's skin that's moisturized, it glows, it looks it just looks vibrant. It has the coloring is good in it. It's sealed skin that's supported by proper nutrition. And we try to, of course, minimize, fine lines and wrinkles by making sure we're using the right products, but also making sure that we're getting the proper nutrition. Here's some key points of success. Have a plan. Plan out months in advance on what you're planning to do and stay disciplined using the right products along the way, making sure that you have enough groceries, for a certain period of time to support good health and good nutrition. And then the discipline means staying with the plan, but then making adjustments along the way. Good nutrition, good rest, good products all lead to success. And then Skin Rain Healing and Moisture Rain Healing, all products under Hair and Skin Healing Clinic, offer products that are as close to the natural state as possible without these extra additives, preservatives, fillers, and colors and all of that. Those things can make a difference and can affect health. Internal support for hair growth. So hair grows it goes through cycles, a birth, rest, and end of life stage. The birth is anagen, catagen is when it's resting, and then telogen is the end of life. And so we want products that support hair growth at all stages, throughout all stages. And of course, different hairs are at different stages, which, that's just fine. That's just the way it is. And the proper number of calories to sustain life and healthy hair, skin, and nails are so important because our bodies will use what's needed to sustain life. And then the excess goes into building hair, goes into supporting the skin, goes into, our nails. And so what we want to make sure is that our body has enough building blocks to work from. Maximize performance in the hair stages with water, lean protein, vegetables, healthy oils, and starches. And we'll take a look at that and see in detail what are some of those sources of good hair and skin support. And then track calories, because oftentimes we think we're getting enough calories, but depending on our lifestyle, depending on what we're going through, we may or may not be. And so there are different apps, nutrition apps. If you search on the App Store for nutritional apps and calorie tracking, there are a number of free apps that are available there. And then, of course, I always stress the importance of taking a multivitamin every day. The one that I take is Bluebonnet. It's really simple, and it has certain things such as biotin and vitamin Bs that support healthy hair and skin. And then making sure that you get the adequate amount of rest every day. That's so important. Even as we're out and about, you can still be in a restful state internally. that really makes a difference in terms of just being able to minimize and reduce hair loss. So when we look at the sources of hair loss, lack of nutrients internally, stress also causes hair loss. It can be physical stress, meaning tension on the hair, as well as mental stress, going through certain situations and not being able to properly manage stress can lead to hair loss, early hair loss. Some of the physical tension items that are associated with stress are tight braiding, to the point where especially we'll notice that around the edges of the hairline, that hair loss occurs because braids or cornrows may be too tight. The pulling is too much for the hair follicles and the hair just basically snaps. Teeth on combs that are too small, too close together, that don't allow, like we use wide tooth combs in order to detangle the hair. Oftentimes I will use my fingers to just go through my hair and separate strand by strand in order to detangle. That's another way, and a softer way to handle and manage the hair. Be careful of hard brush bristles, which can cause excessive tension and friction on the hair and lead to hair loss. And then hair fasteners and tight ponytails can also be too much stress, too much pulling beyond the 30% recommended, in order to keep hair from being over tensioned. And so it's very important. Some of the hair fasteners that are recommended are fabric type. They're the softer type of material rather than like the rubber bands or, certain fasteners that just cause excessive tension on the hair. And then cause of hair loss is lack of moisture. The hair can be just so dry and brittle that it just breaks off. It can, at the base, there's oxygen that's needed in order to support hair growth. And of course, water has oxygen in it. And so as we're drinking water every day, our hair is well moisturized, as well as our skin, as well as our body as well. The brain needs water as well. And so make sure that you're getting at least, at a minimum, 8 cups of water a day, if not more, depending on your lifestyle. If you're out there and you're very active and you're sweating a lot, you probably need more water, more moisture retainment and replenishment. Too high heat can also lead to hair loss. Blow dryers and flat irons that are turned up to 450 degrees F are really hot and can lead to breakage of the hair. Those tools use the mechanism of breaking up of hydrogen bonds in order to straighten the hair. But a flat iron at 450 degrees is basically steaming out the water that's in the hair, that's held in the inner part of the hair, the cortex. We talked about the different parts of the hair in the last video, the cuticle being the outer layer and the cortex being the inner layer. Well, there's water in the cortex, and by using that, water boils at 212 degrees F. Well, at 400 degrees, that's beyond the boiling point of water, and the water just starts to evaporate and steam out of the hair, leaving the hair brittle, weak, and dry. So we want to avoid those things as much as possible. If you do decide to use the blow dryer or the flat iron, make sure that you're on the minimal low setting as much as possible. Causes of damaged skin, lack of nutrients, again, same as hair. Stress, again, physical and mental. Physical stress can come in the form of surgeries that affect skin health. Botox is another way that is, at first it looks fine, but then after a while, it starts to stretch the skin. It's just not a good way to get firmness in the skin. There are other natural ways to do that. Deficiencies in the immune system lead to breaks in the skin. Mental stress and worry lead to premature aging. And of course, again, lack of moisture, lack of water, lack of oil, and then being out in the sun for too long. Excessive UV radiation can also be damaging to the skin. And so it's important, we can go out to the beach and different places outside, but make sure that our skin is protected. That's the key point, is make sure that we have products that seal the skin and protect the skin as we're going about our daily activities. So here are ways to protect hair and skin. Manage stress. Breathing techniques are really good. Having a good plan. We talked about project management. That way you're not scurrying at the end trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to eat? Okay, well, let me just grab this because there's nothing else for me to eat. And let me, take in all this sugar, we want to minimize the processed sugar that goes into the body and utilize natural sources as much as possible. Relaxation exercises, walking and stretching is good for the circulation of hair and skin. Remember that hair growth is promoted by the circulation of the blood that flows near the scalp and provides oxygen to the follicles, to the hair follicles. And as we're moving about and we're walking and we're stretching, we're actually enhancing the circulation that occurs throughout our body. So then our blood is carrying nutrients to the skin, it's carrying nutrients to our hair, and it promotes healthy hair and skin. Get proper nutrition. We talked about that, and stay hydrated. And then we want to minimize the pulling and the friction on the hair. And at night, use a wave cap or satin scarves to secure the hair. I use an ace bandage. It works really well to keep my hair in place, especially on the sides and in the back, where I was noticing some breakage right in the middle in the back of my hair because of the way that I slept. And so with the ace bandage, everything pretty much stays in place. I wrap it, tie it in a knot up top, and then I put a satin bonnet over my hair. And I haven't had any problems. So we want to use healthy products, keeping the skin and hair moisturized as well as the scalp, and not using oils that clog the hair follicles. There are certain oils that just sit on the hair and don't get absorbed into the cortex portion of the hair. And one oil that's often used in many of the skin rain healing and moisture rain healing products is avocado oil. Avocado oil is absorbed into the cortex. The molecules are small enough so that the molecules penetrate the hair shaft, and it minimizes breakage. Here's some other foods that support healthy hair and skin. Drinking plenty of water and a daily multivitamin. And then lean proteins such as eggs, chicken, fish, milk, cheese, and yogurt. The fish that I like is salmon. Salmon is good in B vitamins. It's just really supportive of good hair and skin. Milk, I use oat milk, OAT milk. I like that. It comes in a carton or it's refrigerated, but it's a good source of vitamin D, and it could be stored on the shelf for a long period of time. And then yogurt, just plain. I use plain unsweetened yogurt, and I usually will mix that in oat milk and just have like a smoothie type of drink, probably like once a week. And then potatoes, especially sweet potatoes, are good in biotin and vitamin B. They're a good source to support healthy skin. And I usually just boil my potatoes, and then I'll heat them up during the week. I'll put toppings on them, and they just keep me going throughout the whole week. Black beans, peas, and white beans are also a good source of vitamin B. Avocado is a great source of vitamin B, and it supports healthy skin and hair. And if you're not a big avocado fan, that's where the avocado oil comes in. And you can visit skinrainhealing.com for the products that are made with the avocado oil that are healthy for your hair and also skin. And then broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, greens, onions, garlic, and Brussels sprouts. Those vegetables are heavy in vitamin B and support healthy hair and skin as well. So it's very important that we continue to stay educated and be informed. There's a few products that are hair gels that have parabens in them. Well, the parabens are known carcinogens. Methyl paraben is an example. There's a hair gel that contains it that's on the shelf that's sold. Take time and read the ingredients that are on the labels of the products that you use in your hair and in your skin. I notice that oftentimes the lettering might be so small that you can hardly see what the ingredients are. And with the really small letters, at times I need to get a magnifying glass, or I have an app called Mag/Light app, which has a magnifying glass as part of my phone, and I will use it to read those ingredients, because it's very important. What we put in our hair ends up on our scalp many times, and what's on our scalp can end up in the bloodstream. And then, of course, that affects our organs. It affects our health. And so it's very important to be knowledgeable and be aware of what's in the products that we're using on our hair and on our skin that's being absorbed into our body. I was at Whole Foods and I noticed this sign. It said paraben-free wipes available here. And so it's good that companies are getting the message out there so that people are more conscious of the ingredients and of the effects of different chemicals that are in the products. My background with over 20 years of dealing with chemicals and material safety data sheets, I am very well aware of the ingredients, and oftentimes we will get many emails saying, hey, Tammy, can you take a look at this product? Here's the ingredient label. Can you let me know what things I should look out for? Is this okay? Feel free to visit us on our website, send us an email, and we will take a look at your label and let you know what things you should be concerned of, if it's an overall good product, etc. Some of the products we put on our hair and skin enter the bloodstream and have harmful effects. And so we want to make sure that we're knowledgeable and informed of the different products that we're using. So at Hair and Skin Healing Clinic, we offer Skin Rain Healing and Moisture Rain Healing products, which are all natural products all the time. Our products are made with whole ingredients like coconut oil that bring health to the body. And then our skincare line includes, it's recommended that you get the soap, toner, and moisturizer because they work hand in hand. You'll notice such a big difference in the condition of your skin as you're using the products. You'll have so much energy. You'll notice that if you have any type of excess mucus in your body, you'll get rid of that. You'll cough it up because the products are cleansing, detoxifying, and it also seals the hair and seals the skin. And then the hair care line, the soap shampoo, which is a all natural shampoo, as well as the conditioner and hair gel. The hair gel is just for styling. Sometimes people like to put hair gel on their edges or in their hair like a wax type of effect because it's all natural, but it also gives the hair structure and keeps it in place. And it's all natural, so it's a win-win. And so I am so excited about your journey into all natural hair and skin products, and you will feel so amazing if you're using natural products. You know what it's like to have a lifestyle that's healthy, that's supported by products that are all natural, that enhance health and that enhance hair and skin. And visit us at www.skinrainhealing.com. That's skinrainhealing.com for more information and also to purchase our products. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.